Have you ever really stopped to think about how a live game gets from the stadium to your screen? I mean, it happens in just a few seconds, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that incredible, high-speed journey of a live sports broadcast. Let's get right into it.
So picture this. A last-minute goal is scored in Milan. The crowd goes wild. And almost at the exact same moment, you're jumping off your couch in Miami. How is that even possible? How does that signal travel across an ocean in less time than it takes to blink? That's the central mystery we're going to solve. And trust me, the technology that makes it all happen is nothing short of remarkable.
To really wrap our heads around this, we're going to follow the signal through 4 crucial stages. First up is capture, which is all about recording the raw action. Then it's on to production, where all that footage gets turned into a story. After that comes delivery, the global race to get it to your screen. And finally, we'll look at security, the invisible shield that guards the entire broadcast.
All right, so everything starts right here, on the pitch, on the court, wherever the game is played. Before anything else can happen, you have to capture the raw energy, the sights and the sounds of the live event in absolutely perfect detail.
Now, we're not talking about just a couple of cameras here. This is an entire on-field arsenal. For major events, you're looking at 30-plus cameras, all shooting in stunning 4K HDR. That's the magic behind those crystal-clear slow-motion replays. Then you have all the specialized tools, drones for those epic aerial shots, buggy cams racing along the sidelines, and even 360-degree cameras for really immersive views. And that's just the video. Add a whole symphony of microphones on players, coaches, and hidden all around the stadium, and you're capturing every single moment from every conceivable angle.
Okay, so we've captured all this raw footage. Now we move into the production phase. This is the control room, the nerve center where dozens of different video and audio feeds are transformed from total chaos into a compelling, coherent story. This is really the art of live television.
And, there are basically 2 main schools of thought on how to do this. First, there's the centralized model, which Italy's Serie A uses. They send all the camera feeds through fiber optic cables to one single high-tech nerve center. The other way is the classic on-site model, which you see with leagues like the NFL. They use a massive mobile production truck. It's basically a TV studio on wheels that's parked right there at the stadium.
And this table here really breaks down the differences. You see, with the centralized Serie A model, everything, from directing the camera cuts to adding augmented reality graphics and even those virtual ads you see on the field, it's all done remotely from that one hub. On the other hand, the NFL's on-site truck is handling all the real-time switching and replay cues right there at the venue. They both get the job done, but they're just 2 totally different philosophies on how to do it.
And just to give you a sense of the scale of these places, Italy's Lissone Broadcast Center is a technological marvel. It has 16 different commentary booths so they can produce broadcasts in Italian, English, and Arabic all at the same time. It's got 12 dedicated VAR rooms for referee decisions, and it can do mind-bending augmented reality, like a virtual coach that draws tactical plays right onto the live footage of the field. So cool.
So the show is produced and looks amazing. Now for the really hard part. Getting it to millions of viewers all around the world instantly. This is what we call the global delivery race, and it's a high-speed, high-stakes competition against the clock.
The secret weapon in this race is something called adaptive bitrate streaming, or ABR. The easiest way to think about it is like a digital chameleon. It's smart enough to sense your internet speed in real time, and it automatically adjusts the video quality to match. So if your connection is great, you get beautiful, crisp HD. If it dips for a second, the quality lowers just a little bit, all to avoid that one thing we all hate, the buffering wheel.
Now, ABR operates using 2 main rulebooks. There's HLS, which was developed by Apple, so it's compatible with just about everything. And then there's Dash, which is a flexible international standard that can work with all sorts of different video codecs. Your phone, your TV, your laptop, it uses one of these to talk to the server and make sure you're getting the best possible stream at all times.
But how does that stream physically get to you so fast? Well, that's thanks to a Content Delivery Network, or CDN. This is like a global relay race team. A CDN is a massive network of servers that are strategically placed all over the world. They store a copy, a cache, of the video really close to where you are. So when you hit play, the signal has a much, much shorter distance to travel, which is what gives you that fast, stable stream.
Now, with billions of dollars in broadcasting rights on the line, protecting that stream is every bit as important as delivering it. This is where we get into the high-tech, cat-and-mouse game of content security.
Broadcasters use a really clever 2-layered defense.
The first layer is DRM, or Digital Rights Management. This is the lock. It encrypts the video stream and basically acts like a digital bouncer at a club, checking to make sure you have a valid subscription, your ticket, before it lets you in to watch. The second layer is watermarking. This is the detective. It embeds an invisible digital DNA that's completely unique to your specific stream. It doesn't stop piracy, but if a stream is illegally copied, it can be traced right back to the original source.
Okay, so you're probably thinking what I'm thinking. If the content is locked with DRM and is tracked with watermarks, how on earth does piracy still happen? It's a great question.
Well, the truth is, pirates are incredibly sophisticated these days. They use methods like CDN leeching, where they actually hijack the delivery network itself to restream the content. They can launch collusion attacks, where a bunch of pirates combine their individually watermarked streams to confuse and literally erase that digital DNA. They also use tampered software and even special hardware called HDCP strippers to grab the signal right after your own device has decrypted it. It's a constant, ongoing battle.
So when you put all of these pieces together, what you really have is an invisible masterpiece of engineering, logistics, and security, all working in perfect harmony just out of sight.
Think about it. From the raw, chaotic energy on the field, through a high-tech production hub, racing across a global network of servers, and slipping past layers of digital security, this entire, massively complex journey resolves into a perfect, flawless picture on your screen.
And the most amazing part? It all happens in under 5 seconds. That is the magic of modern broadcasting. It's just an incredible technological achievement that, let's be honest, we all pretty much take for granted every time we tune in.
And all this leaves us with one final, really exciting question. As new technologies like augmented reality and AI get more and more integrated into these broadcasts, what's next? What will the stadium of the future actually look and feel like on our screens? It's pretty exciting to think about. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.